y'all, it's Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. Bet you can't guess what we're doing today. Yep, we are doing some more repotting. I'm so far behind on repotting, you guys, it's unreal. Unreal, really. But I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting there. I am using Orchid Supply Store goodies as per usual. This is the Orchid Supply Store husk I'm using right here, and of course the Orchid Supply Store pots, and Orchid Supply Store perlite. And Orchid Supply Store charcoal. So now we are using, this is just I want it to be a moist but draining mix. I just love charcoal. Just love charcoal. I want it to be moist. I want it to retain some moisture for a little bit, but I also want it to drain. Like, I don't want it to stay in that for so long. Now, this one should have been repotted a long time ago. I got this from Yoshi, and I didn't even write the date on it as to when I got it from him. Bad me again. But I can't find my marker. Can't find my magic marker. I have exactly one magic marker that has a fine tip on it. It's light blue. And I can't find it. Here, marker. Come to Paula. Where are you? I don't know. It'll have to wait until I can find it, or figure out another way. I mean, I have a black one right here, but it leaves such a it's hard to write like a small date, so I'll just do date and year, or month and year, date and year. That way, because if you try to squeeze too much of it on with the magic marker, it makes it a mess. So, but as you can see, this it's just not doing really well anyway. So, I figured I better take it out and get a good look at it now. Which it seems like, seems like it's stuck to the pot pretty good. So I don't know why it's not doing so well. It's got good roots. Yeah, it just didn't look so good, so hot up top. Some of the leaves were starting to dry out and such. There's a few little dead roots in the middle, which is to generally be expected. But yeah, the rest of these are really good, so I'm really kind of surprised. I thought maybe I'd run into something a little more rootless. But, like I said, I definitely want it in coconut husk, so that it would retain a little bit of moisture for a little bit longer, but still drain. Like I said, the drain part is definitely important. So, and see, this is a new growth here, but this new growth just is not looking the happiest in the world, and it's just not looking like a happy plant. So I was worried about it. I figured I better repot it. Maybe it is that it needs new moisture. It's in the kitchen, so maybe I need to take it out of the light that it's in. I don't know. its roots are definitely dry, and I did just water not too long ago. So maybe it is something to do with the fact that it's drying out too frequently. So hopefully the husk will fix that. Gotta love coconut husk. And hang on to it there. And this should be a really well draining mix on account of the charcoal and the perlite. Like I said, I do want it to stay moist, but I don't want it to stay soaking wet. You know, it needs to drain, regardless of how much more moisture it needs or don't need, you know. It still needs to drain. But yeah, I figured, you know, if we can do a few of these here and there, I will eventually get them caught up. I'll eventually get everybody potted that needs to be potted. I'm just so far behind. I'm behind on posting pictures. Yeah. I need me a secretary to do my posting my pictures. I can get them taken, but it seems like I don't ever have the time to get them posted. I guess you'll have that sometimes, though. Alright, there is a potted up job in coconut husk. Hopefully that means that will turn around. And I think I am, like, I don't see any bugs on it, but I think I'm going to spray it anyways, and nothing else in the kitchen seems to be acting like it's responding to any kind of bug problems, issues, but, you know, you just kind of cover all bases, because this stuff, like I showed you in the previous video, is you know, it's a fungicide, miticide, you know, it's pretty well everything. So all right, got that potted up good. Now since I got the finer stuff already made up, I'm gonna go ahead and do my zygos, a couple more of my zygos. So let me get them out here real quick. I do want to do a bad thing here and share a little bit of water. Whoops. Now I spilt it on the table. Making a mess I am. But yeah, since I've already got fine stuff mixed up, best time now to go ahead and repot the little zygos too. So I am going to add a little bit more coconut husk to it though. Take away some of these bigger chunks. Hope everybody's having a good week. Fantastic week. I hope you know, this will be airing later on in the week, and I know my hubby will be off, and hopefully we're having a good week too. He's not having a good day today though, I'm telling you. I don't know if it's the heat or what. I'm a little worried about him. He's really grumpy. Which, you know, his job sometimes is enough to make a person cuss. They really are. He's running into issues of a butt kisser. Gets out of doing certain work, and so then it gets put on Chris to do. So like he'll be in the middle of a schedule, and because this guy kisses butt and weasels his way out of it, then it gets put on somebody else. And that's not right. That's, you know, if you're handed a schedule, do your job, you know. That's the way I see it, but you know, each person's there to do a job and do your own job. You know, there should be no rhyme or reason. You know, if you have to be off every day at noon, well, then you just don't need that job. You know, you know, my husband can't pick and choose what time he gets done and comes in. So why should this person, you know? But he's definitely got a brown nose. That's the problem with this guy. All right. But you'll have that in jobs, you know. I'm sure everybody has a degree of that everywhere. And you know, my husband's really quiet. Imagine that. You got me, the loud mouth, the you know, I would have a husband that's real quiet and backwards. Seems kind of odd, but opposites attract, you know. But yeah, that he just wants to do his job and get home, you know. He don't like hanging out and talking to the guys and all that, you know. He wants to get his job done and get home. So he's not really friends with everybody per se. But you'll have that too, is what it is. He feels he should be rewarded for doing his job. Which, technically, he's right. He's not wrong, so he should be rewarded for doing his job and showing up every day and doing his work and not wanting to go home early and all this and that. Alright. Now, recent purchase. This is Zygoblastia. Pabastia. I have no idea. Dragon kitten purr. So you can see it's already got a root coming out. Yoshi had a piece of moss up against it, so I added husk to this to make it you know, cover the roots that were sticking out there too. So, oh, looks a nice root system. But he's got a little bit of moss mixed in his stuff too. Like there's a little bit of moss in there. But yes, the new growth and the new roots is the only reason that I'm repotting this. And actually, I don't think I'm going to pot it in this small pot either. I got out the little seedling pots, but that's, nope, it's going to go in the next size up. Check that out, will ya? That's really looking good. So it's going to go in a 3-inch. Woohoo! So let's get this stuff out of the way. These square pots, I don't like them. Michael laughs at me, but I'm like, you know, I got round cups and square pegs do not fit in round holes. They just don't. So I put them in them, but it's just a temporary thing because they will wind up going into a round pot eventually if I have my way about it. So, but yeah, this whole growth here is brand new, so this should really take right off and do quite well. And yes, it's definitely a better fit in this 3-inch pot. And again, I'm being pretty easy about poking because the zygo roots. It's got roots and I don't want to damage them in any way, shape, how, or form. Make sure there's no gaps. You push down pretty easy. It's pretty good. Hopefully this one takes off. I'll see if Michael minds if I borrow his picture. I think he let me borrow it for when I got it in, so I'm sure he won't mind me borrowing it again for this repot. And it's a beautiful, beautiful dark zygo. So but I definitely wanted to get her repotted because that root was sticking up out of there, and now, as you can see, that is a piece of perlite, but as you can see, that's much better potting up situation. So, and her round pot fits in her round holder. Woohoo! So now I'm gonna put a little bit of water on her. Actually fertilizer, which I should have just went ahead and got for that homespun Sprite. So there you go. She should be soaking good. And I probably need to get the homespun Sprite back to the kitchen where it's cooler. It's definitely a cooler grower, and it's definitely hot back here. So that is something that she don't like so well. So now this one's so pretty. Zygonesia, yeah, seafoam. Whatever that name is, seafoam. She's got this new growth right here, so that's why we're going to go ahead and move her out into coconut husk. Nice roots, nice roots. Check them out. I'd say this one's going to go in a 3-inch too. Got some nice roots. Now this one, like I said, he did have, you see it has a little new growth right there. This one is still moist from being watered because it has more moss in it. So I wasn't aware. Got some dead ones in the middle though. But yeah, I wasn't aware that this one had as much moss, because it seemed really like on the surface it was mostly bark. So that's what you don't know what you got until you get into it. But yes, definitely this one's going into a 3-inch pot too. So I'm really excited that they're getting a bit of an upgrade. Nice. So yeah, see, she's got a growth coming this way and this new growth this way. So I'm going to really try to just center her in the pot then. That way she's got, you know, she's able to grow from all directions. So yep, I'm really pleased that they were staying decently moist. And I mean, maybe it was a little too much, you know. So this coconut husk chunks should be perfect for these guys in this environment. So going into a 3-inch pot, get an upgrade, and it should start taking off and growing quite well. So excited. I have it over here under the Walmart LED, which should be perfect. Speaking of Walmart, I gotta go later when my husband comes home, and I really don't want to go. I can't get a stinking order though. They don't have any available. And I really have to go. I really need some stuff, and I don't know. My husband's not going to want to go when he gets home, I'm sure. He's not in the mood to deal with anybody. Neither am I really, but I kind of got no other choice. I gotta go. Whoops, easy on that growth, Paula. It seems like people are so mean anymore when you go there. Like, I usually try to go late when nobody's hardly there. I used to go like early morning. I used to go like 1 o'clock in the morning or so, or get up early and be up there at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because nobody's there. But since COVID, they're not open 24 hours anymore. I figured they would go back to being open 24, but ours isn't. Ours probably won't go back to 24, I guess. Maybe they realized that they didn't benefit from it, so there's that one. So we got about 23 minutes, guys. I think I'm going to stop this one on this many, and I might go ahead and do a separate video for the other ones. I don't want to make them too long, and they're just repottings. So, but, you know, all of it, like I said, is Orchid Supply Store media and pots. And, you know, go over to their website and check out their stuff. And don't forget to use code Hillbilly for a 12% discount. And with that said, I appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.